According to Doctor Robert Schmering, knuckle cracking is a common behavior enjoyed by many. It can become a habit or a way to deal with nervous energy. Some describe it as a way to release tension. For others, it's simply an annoying thing that people do. My brother Scott would always crack his knuckles, which I, being the adoring little sister, of course thought was the coolest thing ever, and would copy him, which only led to our mom scolding him for teaching me such a behavior, and then trying to discourage me from doing it by telling me that it'd cause arthritis when I got older. Of course, like most 5-year-olds, the possibility of developing arthritis was the last thing on my mind. The actual sound that cracking your knuckles creates comes from the increasing the space between the finger joints. This causes gas bubbles within the joint fluid to burst, creating the iconic crack. It takes time for the gas bubbles to build up again, which is why you can't crack the same knuckle twice in a row. It is important that the myth that cracking your knuckles causes arthritis be debunked, because it is scientifically not linked to arthritis. I will be laying out the details of the myth that cracking your knuckles causes arthritis, explaining why this myth is false, and justifying what people should know about it through the use of credible sources. There's a common misconception that if you crack your knuckles, you're going to develop arthritis, says Dr. Mala Kaul, a rheumatologist at Piedmont. But the truth is, you won't. Cracking your knuckles is actually very common, and despite what your mother or grandmother always told you as a child, it will not lead to arthritis later on in life. In fact, it may even bring you some relief. However, it will bug the heck out of whoever's in the room with you. Dr. Klopper says it is the 20-minute lull period when the gas bubbles are reforming that you feel looser and a relief in pressure from the joints. Dr. Klopper also says that the feeling good after cracking your knuckles is a psychological experience which many enjoy. Almost everyone has been told at some point in their life that cracking your knuckles will cause you to develop arthritis. But it's just, there's something about hearing the crack or the pop that is just so satisfying. So, the next time your mother or your grandmother tells you that you're going to get arthritis if you keep cracking your knuckles, you can tell her that it's harmless. There have been a number of scientific studies comparing the rates of hand arthritis among habitual knuckle crackers and those who did not crack their knuckles, all of which determine that cracking your knuckles does not increase your risk for developing arthritis. Although there's no link between knuckle cracking and arthritis, cracking your knuckles repeatedly could lead to reduced grip strength, according to an article in Harvard Health Publishing. So, while cracking your knuckles might not lead to arthritis, it's definitely something that you don't want to become a habit.